I can't let it go so easily, so easily, so if you want me, it's leave me that
What's up, everybody? This your boy Ant coming to y'all live and direct from Beyond Reality Podcast. Like and subscribe to the channel. Happy Sunday, y'all. Hope everybody's doing good. Got a special guest for y'all this Sunday. We got one of the Texas, finest. We got the Kingdom Krumpers. They got the event coming up November 5th and 6th. Everybody make sure y'all be there, tune in, support. They got a lot of dope stuff that's going on. We finna go over the full card and, get some history on Texas Krump and a lot of other dope stuff. So I hope y'all enjoy this show. Once again, like and subscribe to the channel. Here we go, y'all. Kingdom Krumpers. Let's go.
I can't hear it. Okay.
Hey, how you doing?
Hold on, let me turn it up because I can barely hear you.
Okay.
Okay, I can hear now.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. Happy Sunday.
Thank you. Thank you. Same to you.
Yeah, man. First, wanted to say thank you for, blessing the platform. I know you guys got a lot of great things going on, and, hopefully we can shed even more light to, the positivity that you guys got going on in Texas. I know you guys doing a lot of dope stuff, and y'all have a great event coming up. So, when we start this, we're going to go over the full card that you guys have, a little ins and out of Texas and a few other questions. So I just want to let you go so, we can have a dope show for everybody. So before we start off, introduce yourself. Let everybody know what you guys got.
Well, my name is Adriana Hernandez, and I am the CEO of Kingdom Krumpers. And basically, we are part of the Krump community. We consider ourselves a ministry, and we started this from a tragedy that happened to my daughter some years back. And so that's kind of how we got involved with the Krump community. And so we use Krump and the Krumpers page and anything to do with Krump as a platform to minister to others that have been in our situation or similar, or just honestly just anybody.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what's up. So kind of explain to everyone you guys' love for Krump, like the passion that you guys have.
We have a really big passion for Krump. All my kids Krump, my husband Krumps. So pretty much the only ones that don't Krump is my youngest one and my oldest one. But I have 5, and Empower, he Krumps. Grace, which is Belle, she's kind of just coming back, and she's the one that went through the situation, so she's kind of just coming back. This will be her first official big battle at King of the Ring. And then my son Brute, he also Krumps. So we have a really big love for Krump. We try to give to the community. We're sponsors. Anytime there's events out of state or even here in Texas, we always try to go and support. If we can, of course, we do try to support any way that we can.
Oh, that's what's up. I got a question that I want you to answer. You don't have to be biased, or, you could also, be humble, or, tell the truth about it. So from my perspective of the whole aspect of the Krump world, I think Texas as a state right now is number 1. Like, I would pick Texas over Vegas, Cali. You know, you got so many people that's putting in work. As far as like you guys, you got Judge. You know, you got Al. The list goes on, et cetera, et cetera. You know, how did Krump get to like to be such an elite in the state of Texas?
Honestly, I think we're a community, but we have so many areas in Texas. Like you have Dallas, you have Fort Worth, you have San Antonio, you have Houston. Just in Texas alone, you know, and I'm sure I'm leaving some out. But then you have like Arkansas, Mississippi. So we all kind of just come together and, you know, we support each other and help each other out.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's what makes it as big as it gets. And
Yeah, yeah, I definitely agree. Like I said, I think Texas is like the elite of the elite. And, you know, I'm just happy that you guys, you know, just putting on for Krump because you guys are playing such a major part in the Krump community. And, you know, you guys are really like leading the way for it, you know, it for Krump to be as top of it as it is right now. So, you know, homage to you guys, hats off. And, you know, I wish you guys all the best and, you know, keep putting on these dope cards. So, far as like the name the Krumpers, how did y'all come up with that name?
well, honestly, again, it came back from the situation that happened with my daughter. Literally after that situation, I hated Krump. I hated anything that had to do with Krump, anything that was affiliated with Krump. If you were involved in Krump, I hated you. Like that's how bad it was. But honestly, it was something that God laid on my heart, and He gave me a vision with Kingdom Krumpers, and so I just, you know, I acted on it, and the name and everything, you know, for His kingdom, for His glory, and so the kids really started doing a lot of like showcases and using their testimony and their story to kind of minister that way. And so that's how we got the name, and we've kept it ever since. So.
Oh yeah, that's amazing. So, you know, you're a CEO of, you know, you guys' brand and platform. And far as like event, is it like hard to like put an event together of you guys' like magnitude?
I think it's hard for anybody to put an event together. Honestly, putting an event together is hard work. You have your moments where you're way up here, and then you have your moments where it comes down. But people don't, not people, but some people don't understand all the ins and outs that go with putting an event together. You know, you do have to have support. You do have to have, excuse me, a team behind you. And for us, since we are Kingdom Krumpers, really it's like my kids and my husband and, you know, like my family that I have, you know, as support to kind of get the event going. But it is a lot of work. It is a lot of work, and it's stressful. I won't lie.
Yeah, I could imagine. You guys got a lot of dancers on this card, and it's a lot of elite dancing. For you guys to like put that together is like, wow, I'm just stunned. I love this card. I love all the matchups. I love the judges, you know, the DJs. And one thing that I want to say about this card, you know, your event that you guys have, one of my favorite things is that you guys have Judge as a guest speaker. Judge is what, like, I have a lot of back history with Judge. You know, I've known him for a long, long time. And, you know, he's actually from, like, a city, Buffalo, New York. And I'm, like, maybe, like, 25, 30 minutes from Buffalo, New York. So I know like Judge, Spartan, and all those guys. And, you know, I'm proud of Judge. I'm like how he took his love for Krump and is like what he's doing also in the Texas area as well. So, you know, salute the Judge. And, you know, I know he's going to do his thing, you know, doing his guest speaking for you guys because he has a lot of knowledge in Krump.
Yeah, and that's one of the reasons, you know, I had chose Judge to do the Legacy Talk. And I actually got Legacy Talk from my husband's event, you know, which is the Rookie versus Vet. And so I thought it would be good to kind of keep it going. And basically, you know, I won't give anything away, but Judge is going to share his heart, you know, for Krump and through Krump when he speaks. And so the only request that I had for him, honestly, was just allow God to let him use him, you know, through him speaking up there. So that was really it. So what exactly he's going to talk about, I don't even know. But I feel like it's going to be good and something that the Krump community needs to hear.
Yeah, I definitely agree. So you guys have Crush, you know, lined up to do his workshop. How did that all come about?
He actually reached out to me and we talked about it. I've known Crush for many years, and so he's just always been in and out of Texas. You know, like every time he comes to Texas, he's always a big supporter. You know, he has little homies here in Texas and stuff like that too. So he's always been a great supporter here in the South.
Hmm. Yeah, Crush is amazing. And could you let everybody know like the full details on his workshop?
So the workshop is going to be on Saturday, Saturday the 6th. It's going to be at 3 o'clock, and it's going to be in Fort Worth, Texas. Of course, the address and everything is on the event page.
Hmm.
But so it's going to be at 3 o'clock, which is about 2 hours before the actual event starts. And so we just wanted to do it. We normally have a lot of our events in Plano, Texas, which is about an hour and a half from where we stay in Fort Worth, Texas. So we wanted to do something a little different this time and kind of bring Krump, you know, to our area. And so things are just going to be ran a little different this time.
Okay, cool. Yeah, everyone that, everyone that's tuned in and also will be watching this in the future leading up to the Kingdom Krumpers event, if you guys can pull up and join Crush's workshop, that would be amazing. We all trying to support the Krump community, and Crush is a legend in the game, and he has a lot of knowledge and everything that goes on with him. So whoever is watching, and like I said, that's tuning in the future, if you guys can go to Crush's workshop and learn, must do that. Is there a price for that?
Yes, so his workshop is $20, which that's a very good price for a workshop.
Oh yeah, I agree.
You've done workshops before, most definitely worth $20 plus, but he is doing the workshop for $20. So I think that's a pretty good reasonable.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. That might be lowballing it a little bit as well.
Right.
Like I said, Crush is, everyone knows his history. So yeah, man. Like I said, whoever can join his class, join it, man. Can't beat that price. So let's before we actually get into the full card. Now you guys have this event in Fort Worth, Texas. How can say to people that's not living in Texas, like that's flying out, how can they get the hotels, food, et cetera, et cetera?
So all those details I've put in the event page on Facebook. We have a King of the Ring 2 event page. And so I've added some hotel information. I found out recently, though, that the same weekend that we're having King of the Ring 2 is actually a big college weekend here. So a lot of the hotels, have been people that kind of reached out to me. I have been telling them to try to get the hotels as soon as they could, because a lot of the hotels are sold out. And that's not even just here in Fort Worth. It's like Dallas, Fort Worth, because a whole bunch of different colleges are going to be playing. But all the information for hotels and also things to do and stuff like that, I added things to do here in Fort Worth and also in Arlington, because Arlington's about 20 minutes from us, so it's not very far.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And I will say on Thursday, we are making last year when we did King of the Ring, we had Sunday as like our Sunday fun day, our fellowship day. But a lot of people are going back on Sunday from the event, so we decided to do our family day, our fellowship day on Thursday. So Thursday at 7:30 p.m. we're all going to meet at Sundance Square in Fort Worth, Texas. And Sundance Square, it's free of charge. Like there's no fee to get in or anything like that. And it's got like really pretty waterfalls, and you can dance out there if you want to. I mean, it's open, so it's like it's huge. There's plenty of room out there just to kind of walk around and see the scenery. And then from there, we'll go and we'll get a bite to eat or something like that. So just so we can all fellowship and hang out. And I think that, well, for us, that's real important. Yes, we love Krump. We love that everybody likes to do all that, but we also want to keep the importance of the fellowship, and getting to know each other. Even though we're South, we still want to be able to collaborate, and fellowship with Midwest and for the East and for the West, So I just feel like when it comes to the fellowship time, leave all the Krump stuff, and like the battles and the beef and all that, and just really enjoy each other's company, enjoy each other's time.
I'm glad you brought that up, what you guys have going on with that fellowship time, because I want to kind of piggyback off that. the southern area has like is second to none when it comes to hospitality. So like, could you give everyone like a few examples of like the southern hospitality that's for someone who's never been like actually down south?
Like as far as things that we do,
Yeah.
or well, I know like a lot of us open our homes, in particular, when we have events here in the South, whether it be Dallas, Fort Worth, whether it be San Antonio, Houston, a lot of us do open our homes, so that, Krumpers can come in, if we're booking people, they're allowed to stay with us if we're, if they're either staying with us or if we're getting a hotel or something like that for them. But so I think opening your home to someone is definitely, hospitality in itself.
Mm-hmm.
When they stay here, this is your home while you're here, so enjoy it, a lot of other, well, I know like last year for King of the Ring, on the Sunday Fun Day, we did like a big barbecue and my dad was the cook. And so we all met at the park and it was good for those that had kids and stuff like that too. The kids could play. A lot of the guys went and played basketball and stuff like that. And then everybody just kind of hung out and talked and fellowshiped. But, I personally paid out of my pocket for all of that, just so everybody could be together and really just enjoy that moment. Yeah, the weekend was great. Krump was great. Krump showed out, but at the end of the day, like, let's enjoy each other's company.
Mm-hmm.
And so for me personally, that's what it's about, is really getting to know each other, and to get to know someone beyond their Krump name, to get to know them personally, because I think that's more important.
Yeah, I definitely agree. And it's just amazing to hear that you guys have that all set up. And, and also this is a great way for people because a lot of people, when they think of Krump events, they think that it's all about just going there and just strictly dancing. But you guys have other aspects which makes your Krump event even better, or sometimes stand out than other Krump events. So that's just so dope just to hear that everything that you guys got going on. And like I said, that's all positively. I'm glad that you always mention the fellowship and stuff like that. And I already know that you guys gonna put on amazing events. So I hope everybody enjoy it. I'm almost like 93% able to make it down there, because I would love to meet you guys in person. I do a lot of business, with your husband, and he's such a great guy. And shout out to Reborn. And I'm definitely trying to make it my best to come to that event and support. So
yeah, and we definitely would like to have you, as long as everything is good on your end and you're able to make it, we most definitely would love to have you.
Okay, thank you. All right, so let's get into this amazing card that you guys put together. So let's start off with the judges. With this Krump event, like, is this like a tournament, or is this strictly battles?
No, we also have a tournament.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're gonna have, the tournaments are gonna start day one, and of course they'll finish day two. But we do have a tournament going on.
Okay.
I will say nobody has signed up for the tournament yet, but a lot of times, I don't know why it always works like that. They end up signing up at the last minute. But we do have a tournament going on, and so that will take place day one, and then we'll finish it day two.
Okay. Now, is there any like prizes or any like awards that will be going on with that tournament?
Yes, we have an actual like plaque, and then we have a trophy. You'll get a King of the Ring shirt, King of the Ring 2 shirt. It has a cash prize as well. And then like a goodie bag that has just different stuff in there. You'll also get an item or apparel from every vendor that we have there at the event. So you'll get, so it's a nice package. Mm-hmm. Definitely a nice package.
Yeah, I'm glad you also just showed everyone the shirt, because that's what my next thing I was going to ask. Let everybody know about the prices of the King of the Ring 2 shirts.
So the prices on the shirts, they're $25 each, but if you pre-order it before the event, which of course is right around the corner, but if you pre-order it before the event, it's $20. Okay. So if they want to do that, they're more than welcome to do that. If not, it'll be $25 at the event. We do have a couple of gray ones. I only promoted the white ones because I didn't know I was going to do them, but I do have a couple of the gray ones. So if anybody's interested in the gray, but yeah, so we'll have these there at King of the Ring also.
Okay. Well, now I see you guys also have beanies. Will they be available as well, like the beanies?
Yeah, I'll have all of our Kingdom Crumper gear there as well. We have backpacks, we have fanny packs, we have hoodies, we have shirts, and we have the beanies now as well. So we'll have all of that there.
Okay. Now, how can someone get in contact with you guys, far as trying to pre-order the shirts?
They can come on Instagram and come to here our Kingdom Crumpers page. They can DM us personally. They can contact us through Facebook. Either way, and it's Kingdom Crumpers on both ends, on
Okay.
Facebook and on IG. So
Okay. All right. So the judges that you guys have for the battles, which is what is it, dead end, engine, and hybrid, if I'm pronouncing their names right?
yes, hybrid.
Okay. How did you like select those judges?
So me personally, and I see Reborn's comment, so let me address that. I also forgot we do have flannels now as well, as part of our collection. So that we'll also have Kingdom Crumper flannels and stuff like that, and Outsider flannels as well.
Okay.
But so to go back on the judges, so me personally, I just wanted the judges panel to be a little different. No offense or anything to anybody, but me personally, and for what we try to put out for our like for our events and stuff like that, is we do like to give new people the opportunity. Not your same judges all the time, or it doesn't always have to be someone with a very high caliber, or a very high name. Because if you don't give people that opportunity, you never know what they can bring to the table.
I agree.
So we were very selective on who we wanted, and also, with judges, sometimes there can be bias, sometimes. And so, and not saying that everybody is like that, but we have seen it personally ourselves. And so we just wanted to, just do different people that you don't always see judging,
Right.
and people that we felt would not be biased.
Right.
So.
Now, are you guys gonna have a DJ for these 2 days?
And we are. That's actually my son in Power, which he's actually on here.
Hey, salute to Empower. Salute.
Yeah, he's actually on here watching. But he will be the DJ for both days.
Okay. So you guys have, like I said earlier, got an amazing card that is like, man, I don't know how you guys put these. Wow. Let's go over some of these battles. And I want to know, like, okay, like from your end, and you putting this event together, how do you know, like, do you guys like personally reach out to these dancers and say, hey, do you have an interest in battle and such and such? Like, how does that work?
That's exactly how it works. You kind of go down your list and kind of look and see, like for me, again, try to pick people that are not always battling, or people that are kind of just up and coming. And honestly, like last year for King of the Ring, there was a lot of people that came out to battle that I never even knew about, just being honest. Like Brutal, City Rock, I have heard of them, but not too much, especially here in the South. B-Rock, and so just them coming to King of the Ring, I feel like that, especially here in the South, that kind of, put them, out there, like here for the South. So now when you say their names, like, like, oh, okay, now I know who you're talking about. And so again, that's something that I personally like to do when I'm choosing someone to battle.
Okay.
For a battle card.
Okay, yeah, man, this is dope to hear, because a lot of people don't know how difficult it is, like being behind the scenes putting this together, man. Like, I could only imagine like what you guys go through, and then maybe sometimes you have a battle and say, yeah, I'm in it, then maybe a week or something later, something else comes up, then you kind of trying to like replace. Yeah, so I can just only imagine, man. Hats off to you guys for what you guys do, man. I fully respect it. So how many battles is on this card total? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I think it should be 15.
Yeah, total. You got a lot of females in this as well, too, correct?
Yeah. Yes, I wanted to make sure we implemented the females as well. Sometimes I feel like, they don't get the recognition that they, deserve. And so me personally, I wanted to make sure that, going forward, anything that I'm involved in or Kingdom Crumpers is involved in, that we do give that opportunity to the women as well. So we will have a Queen Session Slayer as well.
Hmm.
And they have I won't spoil it, but they have a special surprise and gift for whoever the winner is for that as well.
Oh wow, wow, that is dope, man. Dope, man. I'm gonna give you guys some of my favorite dancers. I love everyone that's on this card, but a lot of dancers that stand out is like obviously Judge. You got Show Off. You got City Rock. You got Reborn, C4. It's just rock solid. Man, the list goes on and on. Kill Bill. Do you have like any when you put this card together? Did you like have you seen it? Was like, man, I gotta watch, make sure like my eyes is on this matchup.
Yes, I really one of my favorites that I really want to see is V Destiny. I
Hmm.
call it all the time, but Destiny versus Lady Stain.
Hmm.
Um, I really want to see that personally. That's just one of my favorites. And then I will say I want to see Reborn versus City Rock.
Hmm.
You know, some people just think that City Rock's going to come and take it. And so I definitely want to see that. I want to
Hmm.
see that. That's one of my anticipated battles.
Yeah, me too, man. Wow, man. Now, are you guys gonna have any other like, far as like in an event? Like, are you guys gonna have media? Like, what else are you guys gonna have that people could be looking forward to?
Yeah, we will. We will have a photographer and we'll have a videographer as well. So the battles will be recorded. I do believe we are going to go. We are going to do. I think it's the live, but where they pay like $10 if they can't come and they can watch the battles
Hmm.
online. So we will have that. We are going to have, the legacy talk. We're going to have showcases. We have the Queen Session Slayer, the King Session Slayer, um, showcases, and then the tournament.
Okay.
So we got some things planned. Yeah.
Okay.
So it won't just be like strictly battles the whole time.
Okay. Cool. Now, as far as your King of the Ring is this event only like one time a year that you put together, or you guys
Yeah,
have
so
more than?
this is my second one. Last year when we did King of the Ring, it really transpired through. I did it as a birthday event for my son. He had turned 15 at the time, which is Brute, and that's what he wanted for his birthday. So we made it happen, and it was a very successful event. Like I said, that was my first event, so I did learn a lot, from that. And so we had a lot of people, just from the positivity and stuff like that alone, because that's what we stand for. We stand for positivity. We stand for encouragement. We stand for love, and so that's what we want to share with the community. And that's what we want to put out there. And so I think from that alone, like we had a lot of people come up to us and say, this was one of the most positive, if not the most positive event, we have ever been to or ever attended. And so we want to keep that going, and so I can't say that I know how many of these we'll have, but until God tells me different, we'll keep going.
Hmm. And I know God is, obviously, He's blessing you guys for you guys' effort that you're putting in, and I know He's going to make sure this is a thing that keeps going and going. So,
Yeah.
now will there be any after sessions in those days between the fifth and sixth?
There's an after session both days, um, immediately right after the event, in the same place. Again, like I said, it is a little different because normally we have the events in a different in Plano. Here in Fort Worth, it's a little different. It's kind of hard to find places without cops, and stuff like that, and trying to go through that whole event. So I rented more time, more space so that could happen for everybody, so that the ones that don't get to battle and stuff, they'll still have the opportunity to get into sessions, or if they call somebody out, however that works. So.
Okay. Now, one of the battles on this card is there a 2-on-2?
Yeah, it's the only 2-on-2 that we have, which is my son and my daughter, which is Empower and Grace, so the brother and sister. And then it's Simba and her brother, Simba and Anu. And so that's also one of my anticipated battles. I can't believe I forgot that one. But yeah, so that's the only two verse two that we have.
Okay. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
just going over this card. It's just like I can't believe you guys put together, this dope card, amazing event, and Wow, man. Salute to you guys. One thing I wanted to also ask, like, you know, you and your husband have a family business that you guys got going on. Can you
Yeah.
guys give, like, not without giving away, like, you know, your full, you know, inside and out? Because can you guys give advice to people that's like, as far as like husband and wife joining together to have like a powerful business like you guys?
Honestly, I just think it's support, being able to support one another, because he has his own brand and we have our own brand, but it never, they never interfere with each other. He knows that I support outsiders and, anything he needs as far as support, I'm there and vice versa. He's there for Kingdom Krumpers. He's a big supporter. Anything that I need, so honestly, I think that's what makes it great, and that's what keeps it going, is because we do support each other so much, and we make all of our shirts. Like, we don't have them like ordered or anything like that. Like, we do everything here at the house.
Oh,
So everything is, yeah, it's here at the house, and so we put a lot of work into what we do.
wow. See, this is what's dope about these interviews, man. A lot of people don't even know like the type of work that you guys putting in, because you just blew me out the water, because I would never thought that you make those shirts, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, the backpacks, the beanies, the flannels, the shirts, the hoodies, the joggers. Like, me personally, I put in the work and make all that, but they help as well. Like, we have this thing called weeding, the vinyl, that takes up a lot of time, so they'll help and they'll weed, and stuff like that, so I can press the shirts and all that. But it is a lot of work. I will say, even that alone behind the scenes is a lot of work.
mhm. Okay, so I just want to take a second to, because like I said, I didn't build an amazing rapport with Reborn, and he's just such an amazing guy. He hooked me up with 2 dope logos, and I want to continue doing work with him. So, but as far as you being his wife, and you guys have a beautiful family, could you guys let not you guys, but could you let everyone know what type of not just a person, a dancer, and a husband, but like all that kind of like combined with Reborn?
Like, what kind of person he is, or
Yeah,
like, what do
like
you?
what far as like dancing, a husband, like let everybody know how dope he is in like a layman's terms.
I mean, he's all around amazing. Not just because he's my husband, but he is a father. Uh, like I said, I have 5, and biologically, none of them are biologically his. And so when he stepped in, he stepped in and took on that role, of being a father, and he never calls them his stepkids or anything. He always says my kids. So for me, that's very important. So I love that aspect of him, because some parents do look at it, as though those are just my stepkids, or that's just my stepdad, and he doesn't look at the kids like that at all. So
Mhm.
he genuinely has love for each and every one of them as his own. So I definitely respect that about him. Um, we're very much so involved, with our church home and our church family and stuff like that. And Reborn actually sings. I don't know if he said that to you in
Nah,
his last interview,
yeah,
but
he never told me.
he's part of our praise and worship. Well, he's getting back into our praise and worship team, at church and stuff. And so that's something that I, really enjoy and love about him. He's a great singer, but of course, just using it, to me, using it for the Lord is always like a plus. So, but all around, I mean, he's a great person. He's a good guy. We do have our ups and downs, like every other couple, but again, we come together, and at the end of the day, everything that we do, we work it out together. So.
Mhm. Now, would you be able to give like everyone, because I know you guys go to church and everything, like especially for the people that's in you guys' area, what is the name of your church and like the location?
So here, we go to a church in Fort Worth, Texas. It's called New Beginnings International Church.
Mhm.
It is non-denominational. So I mean, you have Black, white, Hispanic, Asian. I mean, you have a little bit of everybody. We don't judge. You don't have to come dressed a certain way. You don't have to have the dress on and the hat on, or like you come as you are, and we open our doors to any and everybody. And its service starts at 10:30 on Sundays. And so, I mean, that it's off of 8, I think it's Loop 820. Yeah, Loop 820 and Meadowbrook in Fort Worth, Texas.
Okay, cool. Yeah, man, if you guys can make it to that church, man, just go pull up and, just enjoy, the word and everything else that they got going on. Texas is like I said, I've been hearing so much amazing things about it. I've only been there one time, like, I think maybe when I was like 13 or 12, and that was for an AAU tournament. So I'm definitely eager to get back and just to hang out. Because I'm kind of like you guys, for me, like I haven't danced in so long, but I just like being around just like a great atmosphere. Like I don't care what it is. I'm just all for like positive vibes, positive energy. So if I'm able to, to come and definitely absorb some of that, I promise I'm a beater.
Yeah, I was about to say you definitely have to come then because it's definitely time. That was way too long.
Yeah, for sure. Now, is there anything else that we left out as far as your event that you want to let anyone know?
Honestly, just if you're able to make it out, to King of the Ring 2, we would love to have you. For those that can't make it, we completely understand. I'm always a firm believer that the ones that are supposed to be there are the ones that are going to be there. So I'm just a firm believer in that. Again, if you guys are able to come out, this is going to be Friday and Saturday, November 5th and 6th. However, on Thursday, November 4th, we are going to have our fellowship day. Again, we'll be meeting in Sundance Square at 7:30 in Fort Worth, Texas. All of this information is on the event page. So if you guys get a second, go check out the Facebook event page. It's King of the Ring 2. Also, I did want to point out that, just a part of, I guess you could say, Southern hospitality as well. But I made these little bags, these little goodie bags. I don't know if you can see them, but I made these little bags, and I'll be giving them to all of our battlers and also anybody that's involved in the staff at the event. So we made quite a few of them. It's just something that we would like to give, to everybody that has participated as our appreciation and thank you. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for accepting the battle or just helping us in any way that you did. So everybody that is involved in a battle or judge or workshop or anything like that, they'll be getting one of those bags. And so again, that was just something hospitality wise that we wanted to do.
Cool. Let everybody know where they can follow you guys is at, so they can be in tune with like all the events and like other stuff that you guys got going on, like the shirt making, the hats, the beanies, everything like that.
So they can follow us here on Instagram, which is Kingdom Krumpers, and then on Facebook, it's Kingdom Krumpers as well. On Facebook, there's no space; it's just Kingdom Krumpers altogether. I think on Instagram there is a space on there though, but on either one, we put our merchandise on both pages. Any events or anything that we do, we promote them on both pages and stuff like that as well. So either way, whatever they feel more comfortable. If they want to reach out to us on our personal pages as well, they can do that as well. Okay. But primarily is, our Instagram page or our Facebook page.
Okay, cool. Yeah, and like, I've been talking to you the last few days, like whatever I can do to help you guys, just let me know and I'm all for it.
Yeah, and we appreciate it so much, your platform as well and doing everything that you do. Not just for Krumpers individually, but, just the Krump community and stuff like that. So we definitely appreciate that. It's definitely needed. So we appreciate that.
Yeah. So once again, everybody, they got the King of the Ring, the King of Krumpers have their event, King of the Ring 2, which will be November 5th and 6th. What time do they start?
The event starts at 6 o'clock on both days.
Okay. And
so
their event starts at 6 o'clock both days. Once again, November 5th and 6th. So if you're able to, tune in and pull up, definitely go there and support because I'm definitely trying to get there as well. So,
yes.
Yeah. So,
Thank you guys. We appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank you. I want to say, thanks again for blessing my platform. You guys have this amazing thing going on. And like I said, whatever I can help, do, all you got to do is just let me know and, I'll do it. So.
Well, thank you. We appreciate it. And again, we hope that you are able to make it. It would be dope to have you out.
All right. Thank you. You guys have a blessed Sunday.
You too. Thank you.
Yep. Have a good one.
You too.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, that was the Kingdom Krumpers CEO. Make sure you guys tune into the event November 5th and 6th. Their event start at 6 p.m. This is going to be an amazing card, a lot of dope battles. They have a tournament. They got after sessions. They're giving out gifts, the whole 9 yards. So whoever can pull up and tune into that, man, it's in Fort Worth, Texas, go support, man. So thank you guys for tuning into this dope episode. Kingdom Krumpers, follow them on Instagram and Facebook. November 5th and 6th, y'all. They tournament, King of the Ring 2. Thanks for everybody that's tuning again. Once again, like and subscribe to the channel, Beyond Reality Podcast. And y'all know my slogan. I'm just a guy that like to talk about reality. Peace.